Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my series on how to hit 100K subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, make sure to do that after this video. If you're already hitting all the basic requirements and you're still not growing, it's time to fix the core issues. There are 4 thumbnails and titles: hook and content structure, value and niche clarity, okay? And finally, consistent posting. Let's talk about thumbnails and titles. Why? Because they are probably the most important thing on your channel. But here's the problem: low CTR. If people aren't clicking on your videos, no one's going to watch them. So how do we fix it? Well, first, make sure that your thumbnails follow best practices. And there are a few. Use contrast, use faces, use emotions. It's very simple. Here's an example from my own channel. You can see that I'm looking directly at the camera. There's a lot of emotion on my face right now. The background has a lot of contrast between the red and the black. That's the kind of thumbnail that does well on my channel. Now, it's not the only type of thumbnail that does well, but it's one of them. Find out what works for you. Now let's look at titles. Titles need to be under 60 characters, so just make sure you're not going over that. And also, front-load your keywords. Front-load your keywords. Front-load your keywords. That means put your most important keywords at the beginning of the title. All of these things combined will help you increase your click-through rate and get more views. Now I have a question for you. When you look at your thumbnails and titles, would you click on your own videos? If the answer is no, then you need to make some changes. Now, a pro tip here is to use either TubeBuddy or Vidic to run an A/B test on your titles and thumbnails. A/B testing is simply where you test 2 different versions of something. For example, you could have 2 different thumbnails and 2 different titles, and you could test them against each other to see which one performs better. B. Next up, we have the hook and content structure. Now, your hook is the first 15 seconds of your video. And if you aren't hooking people in, they're going to score by. They're going to score by. They're going to score by. What that means is they re-gone, nah, swipe away on mobile. Or they re-gone, nah, click off on desktop. Either way, you need to make sure that you're grabbing people's attention in the first 15 seconds. So here's how you do it. High energy, tell them the benefit. As soon as somebody presses play on your video, there needs to be a reason for them to stay. What's the benefit of watching the rest of your video? What's the benefit of subscribing to your channel? Tell them that in the first 15 seconds. Use jump cuts, ask questions, use visuals. You want to keep the pace of your video tight. You want to make sure that you're re-editing at a faster pace than you would on any other platform. People come to YouTube for education, entertainment, inspiration. They come to learn something new, to laugh, to be inspired. They want to feel motivated after watching your video, so don't let them down. Also, I have another tip for you when it comes to content structure. What I like to do is I like to use what I call a breadcrumb method. That means that throughout my video, I'm constantly teasing what's coming later. For example, in this video, I told you that later on, I would give you an exact upload schedule that helped me double my views. That's a little bit of a sneak peek into the future. That's a little bit of a breadcrumb that I left for you. And I did the same thing in this video. Next up, we have value and niche clarity. If your audience doesn't know what your channel is about, they're not going to subscribe. So you need to make sure that your channel is very clear. 2 places that you can do this: your channel banner and your description. These are both areas that you can edit to make it extremely clear who your channel is for and what your channel is about. But before you do that, let me give you a warning. Don't spread yourself too thin. Especially when you're starting out, you need to stick to one niche. Gaming, music, vlogs, fitness, news, comedy, tutorials. Pick one and stick to it. Also, I mentioned this in part 1, but it bears repeating. Repeat your value proposition in every single video. Tell people in the first 15 seconds, and tell them again at the end of your video what they re-gone nah, learn, or what they re-gone nah, get out of watching your content. D. Last but not least, we have consistent posting. If you're uploading at random times and random days, you're breaking the habit of your audience. Your viewers won't know when new content is coming out. And if they don't know when new content is coming out, they're probably not going to watch it. So here's how to fix it. Pick a schedule. Pick a day and time and stick to it. New video every Tuesday and Friday. That's what I did for the first 30,000 subscribers. That's what got me here today. Also, batch produce your videos. That means instead of uploading once a week, maybe you upload 3 times a week, but you film all 3 videos in one day. That way you never miss an upload day. And finally, use YouTube's scheduling tool. It's super simple. You film your video, you upload it to YouTube, you write the title. In the description, you add the thumbnail, and then you can schedule the video to go live at a certain date and time. If you're already hitting all of these basic requirements and you're still not growing, it's time to fix the core issues. We've talked about those in part 2. See you next time.